What's up, everybody? Welcome in to Thursday night barbecue chat. I'm Ryan with Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. My lovely co-host over here. Take it away, Steve.
Well, you said everything already, Ryan.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were looking away.
I was looking away. I was looking away. That's right. This is Thursday night barbecue chat. I'm Steve Kress. I am the grill department manager at Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful Downers Grove, Illinois. And then my co-host, the chairman of the board,
the co-host,
chairman of the board, Barbecue Blackstone and Beer Group, Mr. Ryan Hoagland.
Hey, good job, Steven.
Coming to you live from
the basement.
The basement, way out west.
Yeah, way out west. It is way out west.
Well, we hope to have a guest today, but Juan's not here. So if you tuned in to see Juan with Beach Avenue Barbecue, he may show up, may not. Otherwise, it'd just be Ryan and I.
It'd be like our back to Tuesdays.
Like Tuesday's show. Yeah, every once in a while you get bumped, and that happens. And he still may show up, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my technical duties and share everything out.
Well, that's
real
good
quick
to share.
Here. Yeah.
Since Ryan is talking about that, you can follow us on It's All About the Barbecue page, the Barbecue Blackstone and Beer page.
And group.
And also on YouTube. We both have our own YouTube channels. If you subscribe to that, we'd be most happy. And follow us on all the other ones. Good night, everyone. Good
look
evening.
at that. There he is.
The man. Well, he can come on the show if he wants. He could be our guest tonight.
Yeah. We might just do a random, invite anybody on here, I guess.
Yeah. If anybody wants to come on and chat and talk, we can do that because Juan may show up, may not. So we got some time to fill, I guess, because it's a show. Yeah.
With that, Phil, I mean, I guess we can start it off with the upcoming griddle battle.
No, not the griddle battle. Yes. But I mean, you've had some exciting news to the griddle battle. I've been watching your posts, and if you follow the posts, you will see that Ryan's been posting. You picked up a couple of. I've seen some sponsors flying across.
We lined up a bunch of sponsors. It's been amazing how it's just like nothing. All of a sudden, it's like bam, there they are, right? So. Started off with Stafford's Auto Parts in Montgomery, Illinois, our first sponsor to sign up with us. Of course, my neighbor, so great guy. Been in business a long time, so if anybody in the area needs some auto parts or anything like that, check out Stafford's Auto Parts.
Wow, that was like a commercial. That was pretty good.
It was pretty good. I mean, next up we got Mr. Mikey K with Fire and Smoke. Sad that he moved away from the area, but he's killing it where he's at, traveling around a little bit. What are you, Florida, right? I think. Is his final
I think he's in Florida. I think he's in Florida. But he's been making some posts too. He's been dropping off. He's been introducing new people that are carrying his rubs down south there in the Georgia, Florida area. So yeah, so he's Mikey. If you're watching and you want to come on, you're more than free to come on the show. Send you a link.
Yeah, if anybody out there is watching right now, if you're watching with us live, just say in the comments that you want to join us. We'll share the link out to you. I guess we can just. Is there a way to share?
There we go. And then I see Fred's on here. Fred was. I saw him listed as a sponsor for the griddle battle.
Yeah, see, I was getting to that, but then we got distracted by Jeff getting in here. But Fire and Smoke. So Stafford's Auto Parts, Fire and Smoke Barbecue. Great company, great sauces, great rubs.
He doesn't have any sauces, but he's got great rubs.
Hot sauce.
Oh, he does have hot sauce. I forgot. When you say sauce, I just naturally think of barbecue sauce.
He's got his hot sauce. I'm just going to throw the link out in the chat. So if anybody wants to join in and come hang out with us, feel free to look all toot. I love all three when it goes on there. But
yeah, exciting.
So yeah, Fire and Smoke, Little Bird Kitchens, Mr. Fred Dudek, who just launched his website on the page here, which was great on the show. Said his page is doing great. The website's up there, doing little tweaks here and there to make it more what he's looking for. But yeah, great stuff. So make sure you guys go check them out. Little Bird, Lil Birdkitchens.com. Who we got next? Business and tax advisor, Mr. Richard Klutz. I don't know if it's Klutz or Klutz. I gotta ask that. Fred, do you know? Is it? I guess you can't even tell me because I
You
just
can't even tell. You can spell it out, but it's going to be the same as you messing
yeah.
it up now. Yeah.
And then our most recent one was the chocolate shop here in Plano, Illinois. Handmade chocolate covered everything. Her chocolate covered bacon is so good.
Are they bringing that to the griddle battle?
They are actually for everybody that registers to compete is going to get a goodie bag, and she is doing the chocolate covered bacon in the goodie bags. So, and she's new to the Blackstone community. Yes, Jeff, you are correct. She just recently got a Blackstone, and is killing it. You know, she's cooking a lot of meals out there and throwing it all together. So, yeah. So what else?
I feel like I should be saying. I should be saying like a phone number, like they would on the radio, like dial blah blah blah, and come chat with me and Ryan.
I can pull it up here real quick if you want.
No.
Yeah, we got the new flyer is out there. Oh, we got that's the bad part about the ring light. There you go.
Yeah.
The Griddle Battle Fall Brawl.
Yeah, Fred said he missed it. He missed the chocolate bacon.
Chocolate bacon, chocolate covered bacon, Fred. Great stuff.
At the Griddle Battle.
At the Griddle Battle. Those will be in the goodie bags, yes. So some great sponsors coming along.
Since Juan's not here, and then let's interview Mr. Ryan here about. So yeah, because I have questions myself, Mike. Because I think it's a great idea. I think the griddle. I'm going to say griddle biddle. Every single time. Yes.
Griddles and Biddle.
Yeah. Every time I say it, it's going to be griddle biddle. So I apologize for that, but
yes, Fred.
Yeah.
I like chocolate.
So I do have a question for you because I know you're doing fantastic group. You do a fantastic group. You're into the Blackstone thing. You do a great job with that. What made you? Where did we may have talked about it before, but not since you got the floor. Where did you? What made you sit there and say to yourselves, like, let's do a competition because there isn't one?
After from being in barbecue and being with Fred and on our barbecue teams and stuff, and since I got my Blackstone, I've moved away from grilling and smoking and stuff and doing a lot more on the Blackstone. Although I do have something coming up that I'm gonna on this amazing Weber EX4 that I have from Wanamaker's in Downers Grove, Illinois. Go check them out. Go see Steve at the grill department with the wall of barbecue.
The wall of barbecue.
The wall of barbecue. Yes.
The original wall. The original wall of
The
barbecue.
OG wall. But
OG.
Yeah, no, I started with my Blackstone grill over 3 years ago now, and it's just kind of taken off and getting into the Blackstone griddle crew and meeting a lot of people. And actually it started off, talking about it, and it would have been a great idea. And Sean Young from Risky Brisket actually reached out to me about it originally, and thought it was a great idea. Thought it could take off. Thought it could be the next thing. And unfortunately, with everything he's got going on with Mission 0 Hours, just unfortunately had to bow out. So it just kind of died from that point. And it was like, well, what do we do from here? And then a couple months later, Brandon Bresner reached out to me from Central Illinois Barbecue Throwdown, and brought up the same thing. And, after two people from two separate areas, or, that probably didn't know if we were talking about it or not, brought it up and thought it would be a great idea, and got it together down in Eureka and added it on to his barbecue event. And it's just kind of taken off from here. So we hope it can be the next thing. We just got to get some teams registered. Brandon tells me every day when we talk not to stress out about it, but you put on an event and you're looking at how many teams you got signed up, and you're going, are we even going to be able to do this? But
right,
more teams are coming. We had two right off the bat, Smoking Griddle Boys and Les's Kitchen. And then Fred Dudek from Little Bird Griddlers recently registered. And I know Jeff is going to register. And then even hashtag Handsome right now is gonna compete.
Nice.
And practicing and getting his stuff prepared to compete, and then we're hoping that Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay are going to come out. I know Michelle's Blackstone, which she's new. I just met her out in Ohio in May. I went out to the Griddle Moore tour and met her out there. She's talking about coming. I'm trying to convince her, if you're going to drive 4 or 5 hours, why would you not compete? But hopefully she changes her mind and wants to compete as well too. It would be great to have her. A lot of people. The part that I'm worried about is a lot of people look at a a KCBS event or a backyard series or an SCA event, and they're just like, God, I can't compete against those guys that are competing. And I want to just get it across to everybody that this is not a professional cook-off, right? I mean, this is amateurs are welcome. I mean, my 11. Whoa.
Yeah, hold on. You keep talking. I might zap out for a second. Hold
okay. My 11-year-old son is going to compete, and he just started cooking. So it's all about the fun. It's all about meeting people, having a good time, learning from the people that are there is the most important thing. So, I mean, if anybody out there that's watching this live or watching it later is thinking about competing, just do it. I mean, it's so much fun. It's such a good time. Just like last week, Griddles and Vittles, Nick and Jay said the same exact thing. It was more about meeting the people that are there and having a good time, getting to know everybody. But yeah, if you're thinking about it, just do it. It's going to be a great time. So yes, Fred, that is the pro series that I'm cooking on. Terry White, welcome in, sir. We got you there. Ding, ding.
Juan's trying to get into the thing. So that's why I'm kind of.
No worries.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of.
Yeah, Jeff, we're gonna get you registered tomorrow. Can be an awesome time. So we're getting all the sponsors set up. They're looking at doing vendors. We are going to have a local DJ out that day and then a band that night. So we haven't set the timelines just yet for the turn-ins, but this competition is going to be breakfast, sandwiches, and dessert. So kind of just opens it up. I mean, there's a wide opportunity of items when you go dessert or sandwiches. A burger is a burger, right? A steak is a steak. No,
DJ
Jeff,
Roo's coming out of retirement.
Is not coming out of retirement. But yeah.
Well, I mean, does I think it fills a space. It fills a space that's. I mean, you have the barbecue, you have the SCA, you have. Like I said, there's the Pizza Cook-Off Association. Now, the griddles, no one's ever really done. Do you plan at some point adding, and hopefully Juan comes on, but you plan on adding more structure to it? I mean, because there's a whole, you could almost run it like an SCA where you could do, SCA has the points and then they have the regular, and this way it kind of, even KCBS, everybody keeps track of their points and this and that. So, you'd have to look at how you conduct a point system. And are you looking at doing more like categories, like having a burger category, a chicken category, a breakfast category, and having only, maybe like every event you have to cook like 3 or 4 categories like you would in a KCBS?
Well, yeah. So you're asking like the same categories every time?
Yeah, like you would have like a.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, you look at like the World Food Championship that they kind of, which we've actually just had a meeting with them last week. But there's a lot of different categories in it. So I don't know. I mean, it's we're evolving as we go, which is the best part. I'm not going to set anything in stone right now, but set categories might be something, and then one little add-on to throw something for a twist. Right now it's kind of testing out the categories and seeing what works, what doesn't,
right,
and go from there. Evolve and move on. Is it a point system where we're talking team of the year and stuff like that? That could definitely come into play. Put my grill grates on a Blackstone will work great. Potentially we could do an SCA type cook-off. Yeah. It's the possibilities with it are endless, right? I mean, we can have a soup category. You got to make a soup on there or something. There's so many different things that you can do on it. Um,
Can
the,
you cook?
the,
Can you cook? Can you cook? I know you can cook some desserts, but can you cook desserts on the griddle? I mean, so where
well,
you could do like maybe like a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert, like for your categories type of thing,
well,
or
so those are, I mean, a lot of categories were talked about in the beginning, and a lunch and a dinner category kind of falls under the same, because you can
they're very similar, right?
right. So that would be like one category. Breakfast is breakfast, but some people are like, oh, I want a steak for breakfast. Okay, well then that's what you want for breakfast. It's the same thing. The first competition that we did in Eureka, it was we talked about breakfast, and people were like, well, what about pizza? Some people like pizza. Like, if you want to do a breakfast pizza, go ahead and do a breakfast pizza. If you want to do a pepperoni pizza, do a pepperoni pizza. It's got to be cooked on the grill.
Right.
And you have to also understand that the judges are looking for breakfast. So when you go and turn in something that you might think is breakfast, then they don't think it's breakfast. Well, you might get scored differently on it, unfortunately. But that's what it's all about. So, the structured category is definitely something to consider down the road. Uh, we're looking at, I'd like this to go international, or well, not international, but well, I mean, one day you never know. But I'd like for it to go national. I know Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay would love to have something up in Michigan. So,
Right.
that might be the thing. I've had some people out in Indiana reach out and say, when am I coming to Indiana? So, that's one state over. We could look at that. We could look at Ohio if we wanted to. Um, just flipping all over the place.
Yeah, I know. Juan's trying really hard to.
Is the link just not letting them in, or
He says it keeps freezing on him.
I wonder if it's his connection or anything like that. But yeah, but the possibilities are endless. I mean, it'll evolve as we go, and we'll see what can happen. I had Greg from the Central Illinois or Central Barbecue Show, Midwest Barbecue Show. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. But was asking if this would be a standalone event or something that we might look at partnering with KCBS or SCA, and that's kind of up in there as well too. We did have, or I had a meeting with Rod Gray from KCBS, which is the CEO of KCBS. He's actually going to be out at Sean's event as a special guest judge, and we're gonna have a little conversation when he's here and see, what their interest is and where they see it going and what part they might want to do with it. But hey, Ronnie, how we doing, brother? Welcome in.
Because like I said, I think it's a great idea, and if anybody's like, watching and thinking about it, I mean, it's kind of neat to be able to get into something in its infancy, where it's like, I mean, you're you're in the beginning. This is about as, I mean, I guess the biggest comparison most recently would be the SCA. I mean, this is like getting involved with something like the SCA when it was like nothing. I mean, so you could be like some of the OGs of griddle competition.
Yeah, I mean, look at, like, do you know who? I don't know who ever won the first SCA sanctioned cook-off, but I mean, I know Mr. Fred Dudek from Little Bird Kitchens is the first grand champion that we've ever had. So one thing that we won't ever forget. So yeah, it's a good time, but we'll see.
Yep.
Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay.
Whoa.
Just talking about you.
Whoa.
There he goes.
Yeah, Juan's trying really hard. He says it keeps freezing up on him. He can't get into the thing, so that's okay. We know Juan's trying to get in. If he ends up making it, I told him to try and turn the Wi-Fi off on his phone, because I know sometimes, like at Wanamaker's, I had issues with even though I was connected to the Wi-Fi, for some reason it would always freeze up on me. I don't know why, but
yeah,
I don't know what
that happens. So
yeah, because I think the griddle battle thing is pretty neat. I can see it being something like an SCA, where you'd have different things in different areas, and but I mean, there's an infrastructure, I think, that needs to come along to it, that obviously you've only done one. So, I mean, it's, be able to get judges, how things are trained to be judges. Are you going to do real judges? Or are you just going to have people show up and judge? Man, Jeff, if you want to jump in, you can. I mean, until Juan shows
Jeff,
up, if he can, the link is a few comments up, or he could, what's his name over next to me here? Ryan will send it to you. I just think it's a neat concept. I think it has the ability to be something really big, because I know Griddle Nation is out there, and there's a lot of people that do it, and we've seen just a few on here with Griddles and Vittles and yourself and Robert Rose and Schmidt and some of the other guys that post pictures and do stuff on their griddles. I mean, even look at Fred. I mean, it might be fun to compete. I mean, as long as you can keep it good spirited and everybody has fun, like you do at a KCBS or something like that, and nobody gets all out of hand and upset. I think there's a griddle family. Somebody's here. Somebody is that Jeff, or is that?
That's your buddy, Mister. We're gonna bring him in here, Mr. Jeff Nichols.
Jeff Nichols, how are you, buddy?
Man, what's up, guys? Yeah, isn't that nice? It's what is that? The griddle battle?
Oh. Somebody I know started the griddle battle. He never talks about it though.
I don't have a Wanamaker shirt, so I can't wear that.
Well,
they don't make
sale. They're on sale at the store. I don't think I have too many left. That was like a limited edition. I wanted to change the style of the shirt, but now I don't know if I want to.
Yeah. So Jeff's gonna sign up. He said he's gonna register to compete tomorrow. So hopefully it doesn't scare anybody away that Jeff's gonna compete. He's got some mad skills on the griddle. So.
And he can be mean. I've seen the comments on here. He can be a mean competitor. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So, but Jeff, since you're in here,
okay.
You wouldn't consider yourself a pro, right?
No way, nowhere near it.
And that's what I'm kind of like, the fear in me with the griddle battle is that a lot of people are nervous that it's a cooking competition, right?
Well, see, and that the way I look at it is, it's not a competition. It's you're doing it for fun. I'm going in with no anticipation on winning. I'm going in just for the thrill of saying, I did it and I had fun.
Right, and that's what it's all about. I mean, look at Griddles and Vittles are a perfect example for last week, last time they were on the show here, and coming down to Eureka, I mean, they were more excited about seeing people and meeting new people, and even getting into, because there was the huge KCBS and backyard event, that they got to meet so many more people on that side. That's just what it's all about to me, is about getting people together, and let's show off a little bit of your skills. Are they the greatest, or are they the weakest? Who cares, right? It's just about having fun.
Exactly. It's about fun.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the whole point. The whole point is yes, it's a competition. I mean, let's say it is a competition, but everybody's having fun. But there is no griddle competition, so there are no pro griddlers. So it's like everybody's there. I mean, yes, there are some people that cook out, like I would say Robert Rose. I mean, I've seen some of the food he cooks on his griddle, and even Nick and Jay, they cook great stuff. But there is no classified professional griddlers.
Right. Yeah, there's not. I mean, you look at KCBS, where they have the KCBS Master Series, and then they have the backyard events is more the I guess quote unquote amateur competition. But I mean, you look at Brian Wees, who's doing backyard. I mean, he's far from an amateur, right? I mean, just killing it. But yes, it is nice to win though. So I mean, that's that's a part of it. It's there. You get the trophies. Speaking of that, I just got the trophies. Our trophies were ordered. I found out they are all cut out and made and ready to get painted. And we're gonna have first and second place for each category. So breakfast, sandwiches, and desserts, and then a grand champion and reserve grand champion.
So are you going to get my name set on the grand champion already?
Yeah. Fred, are you in here?
Yeah, right.
Fred,
What is there? Is there a? Yeah, because this is, is there a prize purse? I mean, is there money
So yeah,
involved in this?
there is. It's a $75 entry fee, which is, I mean, if you look at some of these Master Series that are $350, dollars plus a couple more $100 in meat that you're buying. It's a $75 entry fee, which is very nominal to get into a contest. And then there are prizes, which that's help with the. Oh, sorry, Griddles and Bills and Nick and Jay are in here too. So, yeah, there are cash prizes for the winner. So based on how many sponsors we've got, which we've had a great turnout so far, and then along with how many teams we get registered for the event as well too. It's hard to you can't put a dollar amount out there unless you know that the teams are going to show
Right.
up. So until we get closer,
Right.
we won't know that. But there are cash prizes. I believe last time we paid out, there were 11 teams, and we paid out top 5, which Griddles and Biddles with Nick and Jay, the parents, Sam and Patty. I believe Sam and Patty, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. They ended up, they said the same thing. They're not there to cook. They're not there to win. They're going to do a basic sandwich. I think their breakfast sandwich was a bacon, egg, and cheese. Yeah, see, I did. I was right. Sam and Patty.
Well, you're a little bit younger than I am, so that's good.
Yeah, they did a I think a bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel, which I mean, to my heart, the Hoagland sandwich. Pulled it off, and then turned in their
But
burger.
they didn't win because they didn't fold the cheese.
They didn't fold the corners, right? That's probably why they
Wow.
didn't. But they did end up getting, they were told there by Griddles and Vittles that they had to compete if they were going to come out on vacation with them on that trip. And they did. That one was 2 categories. It was a $50 entry fee. They ended up winning 5th place overall and got their money back. So, I mean, anybody that thinks that I'm just there to compete, somebody might have an off day on something and, lose out on a category, and then you get a chance to move up with them, or move ahead of them. So it was neat to see them get their names called and have them walk across the whole gym floor there to go up and get their winnings, which they had no idea, no expectations to do any of that. So,
What? How many teams would you would be your maximum amount of teams that you would think that in a competition like that would be the maximum number of teams you'd like to see, like 30, 40?
yeah, the first one I was very ambitious, and Brandon and I were very ambitious in thinking 40 teams. I wasn't planning on doing a second event this year. However, a lot of people after the event from the barbecue side of things were like, when are you doing the next one? Where's it going to be? And I didn't even think about it. So I was like, oh, we'll just have to let you know. And then a lot of people were like, if you do something closer to this, rural area, of Yorkville, maybe they'd be more interested in going. Because, a lot of people have a 36-inch and they don't want to travel 2 hours with it or something. So I was like, you know what? It seems like there's enough interest. Let me go talk to the Legion and see what we can do. And we picked a date. We were looking September, but I didn't want to compete with Saluting with Smoke, which is 2 weeks away. I can't believe that's so soon. So we looked at October and found a date that worked out and picked it, and here we are. Now I just,
Well, what I think would be fun, Ryan. I think what we'll do is I'll reach out to Amy Mills, and that might be a fun thing to put a griddle battle at the Praise the Lard event down in Murfreesboro. If you'd be willing to run one down there,
yeah,
and see if any of the big boys would jump into, like Riles and Lambert and those guys, to see if they would want to throw down against some of the.
We gotta
throw down against some of the other. I have to tell you, I obviously I've watched Lambert show the old school, and I mean, he cooks great stuff. I'm not going to deny it, but I'm not going to say that Robert Rose doesn't cook just as good a stuff as what I seen him cook. Now, granted, he's not competing, but I mean, I'm, I just think the griddle is, I think it's such an even playing field on the griddle. I mean, it's it's not smoking big pieces of meat. I mean, it's more in the creativity part of it. I think it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see.
And,
No,
and that's exactly it. It is, Steve. It's all about the creativity and what you want to do.
Right.
And that's what makes it so awesome is it's so versatile that you can cook anything.
Yeah.
and you can make a slight change and it does. And I use this example, I think probably every single time I've talked about it. Michael and Andres from Low Budget Meals out of Oceanside, California. Um, you know, okay, great. You got a stack of pancakes. And I don't know, I think Jess might have done it as well too. Jess Farron. So I don't want to discredit anybody that did it. But turned in a stack of pancakes and turned them into red velvet pancakes that just it just totally changes the look of just a regular stack of pancakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of different things that you can do, and right now with the griddle battle being as new as it is, there's not a lot of rules. We hope that it doesn't turn into, people trying to mark their dishes or something like that. Um, but I'm sure one day it might. Unfortunately, there's you look at the people in bass fishing that were shoving weights down their throats, to get a little extra weight on the fish. Unfortunately, there's people out there like that. Look, they always get caught.
Yep.
They take a couple times, but they're going to get caught one way or another. So, the rules will evolve, the categories will evolve. We'll just keep it going with whatever we can. So, I listen to everybody that sends me information or asks questions about it, and I take all that stuff into consideration and, try to figure out what the best route is. Like we looked at cutting this one down. You look at a KCBS or backyard event that's, you get there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, or sometimes the night before, and you're setting everything up the night before, and then you're setting up your camper and starting your smokers at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're there till 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, if not later sometimes. Whereas with your griddle, it's a lot faster of a cook. So it can definitely be a shorter event. You can drive out, set up, cook, go through awards, and still drive home in the same day sometimes. I mean, so it's like a one-day thing instead of a full weekend.
Right.
Which some people like the full weekend. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting away. Oh, it was walleye fishing. Sorry, I'm not a fisher. I just knew it was fish. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd be interested to see something down in Murfreesboro, Illinois, not Tennessee. Nick and Jay.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try and see if maybe we can get that to let you cut your teeth a little bit, and we'll see if we can figure out how to get. I think that would be kind of a cool. See if we can work some things for that.
Is there's a KCBS event?
Yeah, so that would I believe it is. So I think that if things work out with your conversations, then maybe that wouldn't be as big of a jump.
Yeah, I know. Initial conversation was talking about doing something on like a Friday night before a Saturday cook, or a Saturday night before a Sunday cook. So it's something early. However, you look at Fridays where, a lot of people can't get away as easily as they'd like to get somewhere on a Saturday. Steve's trying to see if Juan's going to make it in or not, but
he's trying again. That's okay.
I don't think Juan's going to make it. I'm going to see.
That's all right. We could try to reschedule him or something and get him on the show next time. But if you guys haven't checked it out, I know Juan Silva of Beach Avenue Barbecue was supposed to be our guest tonight. We're stuck with Jeff.
Ouch!
I had to, as much as you stand up for me.
On that note, my registration is going to fall through tomorrow.
Oh. But yeah, Beach Avenue Barbecue. If you guys haven't checked them out, definitely go check them out. They are in, where are they at, Steve? Brookfield?
Yeah, hold on. I'm almost there. I'm trying to reach out to somebody from Operation Barbecue Relief to see if they want to jump on.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can check out Beach Avenue Barbecue on Facebook.
Yeah, they're in. They're on Grand, right in the circle. If anybody's been to Brookfield, Brookfield has the. They have that roundabout in downtown. They're right off of there. They got a big red pig on the top of the building. The food is phenomenal. It is one of my favorite places. It's in my top 5 in the Chicago area. Maybe maybe I got 6 favorites, but it's one of the ones that, obviously, having lived in Brookfield up until recently, it was one of the places that I often told Juan that it was like, I'm kind of sad that he wasn't open on Tuesdays, which are normally my days off. That's why I used to do the show. But then again, I was kind of happy because I think I would have spent a lot of money there, and because I was always hungry for barbecue after obviously talking barbecue and everything on the and stuff like that. And I'd always be looking for a barbecue place to go, and Juan was always closed. So it's kind of saved me some money and probably some inches on my waistline because I probably would have. But he's got great food. And I know I think we were talking about for October for doing a barbecue love there. We want to do a breakfast. He's got fantastic breakfast. If you haven't been there for breakfast, I know we did one earlier in the year. I know Mike Cunningham wanted to do breakfast. He mentioned it to me. So I think we did it in February, February or March. I think we did barbecue love stop there for breakfast. But I've had a lot of people mention that they want to try his breakfast. So we may do another barbecue love stop there in October. That might be our October stop. We just have to come up with a date. Was it October or November? No, October. Were we going to try for October, or was October too busy?
No, I think September's too busy. September's a little busy, and then we're going to try that for October, and then I think for your birthday,
My birthday, November. Station one.
What about my birthday?
When's your birthday?
Tuesday.
Well, happy birthday, Jeff.
Jeff, you're off on Tuesday. Steve's off on Tuesday. If
you got to be on the show. I mean,
I was just waiting to see what was going to be said after that. I didn't know.
I mean, you're on the show. You're a star now. I mean, with all the 3 people watching. It's just us.
I don't think we count. But
now, are you wanting to shoot for that barbecue love tour after the griddle battle or before?
I don't remember what day we were looking at. August, September.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we looked at it. I mean, I don't think we ever actually looked at when is that griddle battle thing again?
That's the 14th, and I'm out on the 28th, so it either have to be the 7th, the weekend of the 7th, or the 21st.
We'll look at October. Maybe October was out. Maybe you know what? I take that back. I think we were going to try to do October was too busy. I think we already determined that. I think November we were going to try and do Station 1 Smokehouse, and then I think December we were going to try for the.
That's right.
Early December we were going to try for the breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll take 2 months off. We will try to get the Triple B Big Tip going again for November. So we got a little time.
I'm going to spin you again really quick here. I'm going to try and do trying to get a hold of people that are actually down in Florida with barbecue relief.
How big of a crew ended up going down there, Steve?
I don't know all the details yet because it's still really new, and I don't know. I've heard projections of maybe 10,000 meals.
Okay, then. How's your day, Ryan?
I was waiting 10,000 meals and nothing.
Yeah, 10,000 meals. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. 10,000 meals and
not a multitask.
You know what I may do is. Yeah, go ahead. 10,000 meals. 10,000 to 15,000 meals. I don't know how big of what was going down there.
Right.
Okay.
This is a good time. Good. Just hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask at the same time and it's not working. It's not working for me either. Um, trying to get backgrounds put in here at the same time. Let's see if we can get this added real quick. Since October is nope, it is not downloading it. Why is it not downloading it?
How about another brief rundown of the Salute to Smoke that's coming up?
Yeah, that's 2 weeks. Saluting with Smoke with Mission 0 Hours, Sean Young. If you guys haven't checked that out, mzhh.org. You can go sign up for that. I know they are still looking for volunteers. So if anybody's available in 2 weeks to volunteer their time, that would be amazing. I know I will be there all day Friday and all day Saturday, helping out. What's going on? Stuff's just not working. And
yeah, no, I plan on being there hopefully during the day on Saturday, and then Saturday night I got Downers Grove. I think is having their Oktoberfest concerts or something like that. So I think Trisha and I are going to go do that. So
awesome. Why is this trying to?
So yeah, so Operation Barbecue Relief. As far as I know, they had stuff stationed in Georgia. I know they're en route. I don't know if they have anything set up. I believe the town is it's in Live Oak, Florida, I believe. In the last I heard, they were going to try to get out like 1,000 meals today to first responders until they can get everything set up. I don't know what the exact meal count. Some of the estimates I've heard is right around 10,000 meals, which is not for them. It's not a huge deployment. I know in Port Charlotte, we were the first week when we were down there last year. Whoa, wow, cooking dogs.
Whoa.
For the first week of deployment down there, I know we were doing anywhere between 35 and 50,000 meals. So it's 10,000 is still a lot of people, but I'm sure OBR can handle it because it's not the most we've done, but it's a shame that people have to go through all that, and I'm glad there's people like Barbecue Relief that go down there, and there's other organizations that do that as well that go down there and help out and things like that. So
yeah, you guys can donate to that as well. Cool. Is that OBR?
Yeah, you can
Website?
do obr.org or operationbbqrelief.org. You can donate to that if feels like something you want to take your talents of barbecue and you want to do it, expand it to a volunteering type of atmosphere. You can also sign up there on a volunteer basis. Obviously, I'm still sitting here, so it's not like you have to go. I mean, you go when you need to go. And I got my Barbecue Helps shirt on, my Operation Barbecue, to support all the volunteers that are going down there. I know there's a few people that I'm really good friends with that I think that live in the Florida area. They were heading down there. I was trying to get Nick on here to see if he could explain a little bit better as to what they were kind of expecting, but I think he's at dinner. So
yeah, we got to eat, right?
You got to eat. And maybe we'll have to have Nick on. We have to have Nick on here just in general because Nick's a great barbecuer. He's won a lot of championships lately. He's from that same area as Heath Riles and Lambert and everything. That for some reason that county in Mississippi they know how to cook.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have. I don't know if it's in the food or the beer or the water or the wine or what they have, but
something in the food.
Food, yeah.
Different kind of smoke down there or something. But
yeah, somebody's cooking here at the apartment complex because I can smell it. Either that or the building's burning down. But
I know you were talking about Wanamaker shirts and stuff like that, trying to change the logos up. We are doing on Barbecue Blackstone a beer with breast cancer right around the corner, October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month coming up. We just came out with some new shirts.
Well, it's a great cause. It's a great cause. They're really great shirts. They do look really nice.
Come on, you gotta appreciate them though, right? I mean, they do look good.
I think they look cool. They're just basic and simple, and they get the point across. I like it.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. But those will be available for pre-orders right now through the 15th of next month, so we can get them here by the 1st of October. Get them shipped out to everybody that orders. So yeah,
I
it's a
will
great
probably
process.
be
Simple.
contacting you for one of each.
Wow.
Let's see, look at that, Steve. That's called marketing.
It's called support.
Well, you do good. I guess Barbecue Blackstone and Beer is a fantastic group. I'm not gonna knock it. You did a great job on growing that from
Yeah.
from underneath a penguin. You did a great job of growing that. I wish my group was as big as yours, but
Are we comparing groups now? Is that what we
But,
resorted to?
You've got Vito.
I
You've
got
got
Vito.
competing in there every night.
Oh yeah,
I
Vito puts up.
I did well. The last I think when we went to breakfast at Beach Avenue, we all kind of told Vito that he can't enter until 8:28 every night, because I think sometimes he puts stuff out so early that nobody wants. They get
Right.
scared. And what we're talking about is the dinner winner, and it's all about the barbecue group. And I take the pictures of people that people have posted all day, and we do a contest. And you don't win anything. You win a picture of a penguin that says you're the winner. And so there's no need to be bashful or shy or whatever. It's just kind of something to be fun with about. I mean, you don't have to be an expert just because Vito is going to slap down something really good. It's just kind of fun to see what everybody cooks every day. I get a kick out of watching what everybody cooks all day long. That's all I want to see. I just like to see what people are eating.
Yeah, I mean it's nice too. You throw it out there, and it might not. You might not think it's much, but somebody else might look at it and go, "Ooh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about adding that ingredient to it.
Right.
Yeah,
That looks good. I should try that next time." And that's what the groups are all about: is to help us all grow and expand on what we can do. Like anybody can make a burger, right? You throw some Overt Kitchens cowboy coins on there with little mustard seeds. Okay, now you just elevated a notch, something different.
No, I know
would have never even thought of a pickled mustard seed without Little Bird Kitchens.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's Griddles and Vittles made the comment of it's fun, and they're not scared of Vito. I can tell you that, because some of the stuff they throw down is quite amazing. And
some of the stuff Nikki throws down, Jay just
Jay just runs the camera.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I can't say much. He did win the Shore Smoke Seasoning Ambassador Throwdown, so
yeah.
That he did cook himself from what he says. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's all right.
Wow.
See, yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
Wow. See, even Johnny agrees with me that Jay holds the camera. He said facts.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's talking about Jay, but it just kind of played out right. See, yeah.
So anyway, so they're both great groups, and I know Ryan does the best he can to patrol it. I know I do. I know Ryan's a moderator in the It's All About the Barbecue group, and he actually might even be an admin for all I remember from when I've changed things around. But we do kind of monitor conversations, and we try not to let anybody be a jerk. I mean, if somebody's going to sit there and say that's basic and it's trash, then there's no. I don't want that in my group. It's because it's everybody. It's the love of cooking and just having fun, and and that's what I want. It's not there to critique everybody to the umpteenth degree, whether it's basic or you don't know what you're doing. That's not. We're all there to learn. Some people are basic. Some people are griddles and vittles. So there's. And then there's Ryan, who's somewhere in between there, and Jeff's way above Ryan.
Towards the bottom, yeah. Jeff's above me.
Yeah,
I'm far from that. I have no problem admitting that.
Yeah.
I might be above Steve, but
you're definitely above. You're
That's
definitely above me.
If you know how to turn on a grill or a griddle, you're above Steve. So
Yeah, I know how to do that. I mean, I posted a picture of that burger. I cooked that over at Trisha's house on a Smoky Joe. That was my.
nice.
It was the first thing I've cooked in probably years.
Josh, I love the family feel and the camaraderie. That's what it's all about.
That's what it is. What it's all about.
Yeah.
And
So,
that's
I
one
mean,
thing I can say that I like about Steve's group with It's All About Barbecue and the Barbecue Blackstone and Beer pages. With me coming in new to the world of grilling and smoking and griddling, there's been nothing but love and support from both sides of the group. Versus
Yeah.
other groups that are out there, it's, well, you shouldn't do it that way. Oh, you can't do it that way. This is how you need to do it.
Yeah.
I do recall somebody wanted a T-shirt for the griddle battle that somebody was gonna walk around to all the barbecue teams, the pro teams doing the KCBS Master Series
Right.
with a
And
T-shirt that said,
that's not how I do it.
Yeah. That's not how.
But
That's not how you
somebody
do it.
didn't come through and get me the T-shirt to do that.
That's
You're
not
right.
how you do it. That's not how you do it. Yeah, I agree. No, it's fun. It's the fun of cooking, and that's
It
all that.
is.
Yeah.
And I truly, honestly do. I'd like to see what everybody's cooking. I want to see what everybody's
Yep.
cooking for dinner. I want to know what they're cooking with. I want to know what they're cooking on, and yeah, there's some good one. I just don't want anybody to feel bashful to post your food for the day because it's, you know,
Yeah.
it's all good to me.
Yep.
So
Right.
that's it.
It's good times, good food, good people. We're up to 2 people from Barbecue Blackstone and Beer.
Yeah. What? Who? What?
What? Why?
Stickers? Barbecue stickers?
Oh, dang it! I don't have these
Stickers.
tumblers.
Hey,
Tumblers.
that's a nice tumbler.
Yeah, look at that.
I wonder where that came from.
It's got a steak on it. Nice big steak.
You do have the merch. I do have to say you've marketed the merchandise really well as far as
Big old sausage on there on a steak.
Wow. Hey, this is a family show.
I didn't take it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some pretty nice tumblers.
Johnny,
though.
thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate you.
Thanks for coming on, Johnny.
Yeah,
But
We
you
got
still
one
have
person.
mine.
we do have one person. It's kind of neat if you hover your mouse. Are you on your phone? You're on your phone, so you can't do it.
What?
On a laptop, you can hover over the viewers and see where they're watching from.
Oh, that's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
That sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, but if you guys are watching from Barbecue Blackstone and Beer, make sure you go over to It's All About the Barbecue as well. Give that page a follow if you don't. Steve's done a great job with his page, getting it going. It'll grow up. It's just a little guy right now. It's kind of
Well, I don't promote it as much as Ryan promotes his, and he does a great job with that group. And then my group was also, I don't even think it's been a year yet, but it hasn't been independent for a year. It was tied to the store for a while, so that kind of limited what could come and go on it a little bit. But now it's
back to 2.
now it's free to post pictures of Chinese restaurants.
Yes.
And I think it's great you finally ventured on your own and put the big boy pants on and created your own page. And joined a group with Ryan. It's about time. No, I love what you've done with the page, Steve. It's really a great page to be on.
Yeah. It was intended just to be an extension of making the Wanamaker family and barbecue family have somewhere where they could talk to each other and stuff like that. And well, now it's all about the barbecue family, so it's even better.
And now it's Thursday night barbecue chat.
Thursday night barbecue chat. Yeah, we still may do. I know I still have. I know in October I've made plans. I might do I'm trying to decide whether to do live or if I should record it, but I'm probably going to go live. But I know I have made arrangements with Dustin Green up at Weber. I think we were going to go cook something up in October. So there may be a Tuesday show coming up sooner or later. I may do those once a month. I've tried to decide whether I should do a Wanamaker show once a month or just stick with the Thursday night barbecue chat and just be done with it.
Or you just pick talk to Joe and see if you can, one of the days that you're actually there instead of coming in on your day off and say, hey, Joe, I need like an hour to help promote the store.
Yeah, I think it's easier just to come in on my day off.
Okay.
But
put you on the spot.
But it's easier that way. Just because then I can go home right afterwards. I don't have to stay and work the rest of the day.
Like you work anyway.
We got Nick Watkins and Johnny Prometheus.
Now, could you do like an updated video or a walk around of your wall of barbecue, so show new stuff you got going on and coming in,
Well,
and stuff like that?
That's why I'm kind of thinking that I may do a show once a month, just so I can kind of go through all the new things that kind of went in. I know I just ordered in; it's on its way here. Melissa Cookston has come out with some rubs and sauces. I know I got those on their way in, so those will be in there. And like I said, I got the Bearded Butcher stuff is brand new. I did get in Cosmo Q's. Sunny would be happy because I think she told me to get it a while ago, but his healthy line, which is no sugar and low salt. So I did get in some new Cosmo Q rubs that are in the store. So yeah, I probably will try to do that. I may still keep the to see if I can get Meathead to come in and do the Christmas show like we did last year and do stuff like that. And then even this show might have Meathead's not available on Thursday, so I may do special shows with Meathead on Tuesday nights or something like that because I know Ryan's not available then, and it'll make for a better show.
I don't see how that would make it better.
I don't really get that correlation either. I'm still trying to. I'm gonna have to run the numbers on that. Let's see.
He's got that old timers.
That old timer.
Uncle Al.
2 against 1 today. It's a rough crowd on this show today. 2 against 1.
You know,
At least
Jeff,
it's a little bit easier because I can hear Jeff and I don't have to try and squint and read his comments because I don't have my glasses on, so I can.
See, stop being.
Do you want me to send you some new readers?
No, I got them on my. I wear my glasses on my head, but I can't see close on some things, and then the lights and everything get in the way. So I usually do the show without my glasses on. So that's why the camera is usually somewhat closer. I got a little bit further away today than I normally do, but usually that's why it's close so I can read the comments. And then I have to have my glasses on. Okay, we got absolutely nobody in here.
I know you started picking on Jeff and talking about him, and then everybody just left.
Jeff erased everybody.
That's not where I was going with that, but
I wasn't that. I knew where you were going. It's okay.
Oh well. Yeah, well, I mean, too bad we had some technical difficulties with Juan Silva, so we'll try another show. We'll recap and try to reschedule Juan, and hopefully we can get him on here because, I mean, just some great barbecue. If you guys haven't been out there, make sure you go check it out. Some great stuff.
I don't know what his address is. I can't really think of it. I know it's on Grand Avenue in Brookfield, but yeah, get out there and see Juan. We'll get Juan on here again. Like Ryan said, we'll reschedule with him, but it is great food. Be on the watch out for the barbecue love stop. I think it's going to be in December there. So if you can make it, I highly recommend it because his breakfast was really good. Trisha, I don't know if I told you, Trisha went there. Trisha and I went there, and we got, I got the chicken and waffles, which was really good. And then it was called the Beautiful Disaster is what it was called. And it was French bread topped with French toast, topped with pulled pork, and then sausage gravy on top of that. It was absolutely incredible. I didn't even want my chicken and waffles because I ate all my chicken and waffles, and then I tried to eat half of her Beautiful Disaster thing, but she wouldn't let me.
There you go. 3453 Grand Boulevard in Brookfield, Illinois. 60513. Right on the corner.
60513 with the big red pig on the top. Tell them Stephen, Ryan, and Jeff sent you.
Maybe he'll give you.
And you'll get full price.
You'll get full price. But you just let them know that you saw the show and that we were talking about him and that you're here because you were there because we told everybody how great his food is. And he's actually a really nice guy as well. And besides having great food, he's actually a nice guy as well. And I know I have driven by at night to go somewhere and do stuff. And he's always out there talking to everybody, his patrons and people that are eating. And he just cares and loves about his food. So definitely worth the stop if you're in the area.
So, do we know who we got next week?
Next week we have, hopefully, a Chicago barbecue legendary team that have now moved to Indiana. Ann and Brian Neal, we should have the Smoke Freaks will be on the show next week.
How?
Yes.
Smoke Freaks. Great people.
And I don't have my Lucky Lighter with me, but the Lucky Lighter League, so it should be a good show next week. Hopefully, as all my shows, and Ryan can be a witness to that. Technical difficulties are a common practice here sometimes. So it's gotten better since we've got on StreamYard, but there's always some technical. So next week, Smoke Freaks.
Should I? Let's see. There you go. Powered by StreamYard.
Powered by StreamYard. The little duck.
Too bad it wasn't a penguin. But all right, guys. With that, I'm Ryan from Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. You guys have a good night.
And I'm Steve, Grill Department Manager. Wanamaker's, if you want to stop in during the week, say hi. Let me know what you think of the show. Let me know what you think of Ryan when he's not on air. And then, just say hi. And any ideas, any questions you may want to bring up on the show, or whatever ideas you might have. With that, as always, please be nice and kind and courteous to everybody in the service industry, whether it be a retail worker, a bartender, your server. Please be kind. Please be patient. We could be in worse places. Just everybody just enjoy and relax and enjoy yourselves.
And then Jeff. Bye, Jeff.
And Jeff. Bye, Jeff.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Like
take care. We'll see you next Thursday. Don't forget, every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. Come hang out.
Yep. Share it. Like it.
Where you guys are watching from. So
yeah. Share it. Like it. Subscribe to our channels, pages, like all that. This makes it easier for us to get a hold of you.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
See ya.